Howdy everybody and welcome back to BTD6. It's been a little bit since I've actually made a video, but we're going to do one. This one actually comes from a comment from one of you guys. I have had a few suggestions from you. This is from Mark AQP, but we're going to be doing a wizard build. Does wizard fit in this spot? This is like my favorite spot to put a tower. Ooh. It ends up being a really good spot in general. But there's a lot of suggestions I've been getting. I'm going to try to get to them. I've just had a very busy week, but we're gonna do a few things. First of all, somebody suggested trying out Dandy Monkey. Somebody suggested this run. It's gonna be a 2TC. Still, I don't know if there are. I'm sure there is at least one 2TC for Dandy Monkey, but oh boy, I don't know it. Right? But maybe I can figure it out. You guys actually seem to have quite a bit of I guess I should say, the idea of 2 hero 2TCs, 2H TC, I guess we could call it. Yeah, it seems to be pretty high actually, and I think it sounds really cool if any hero works with it, right? But like, you do get reduced XP, so it might not be super easy. I'm not sure who to use with it, but I would really like to try that. I think this is a bit of an awkward spot for circle. Yeah. Figure 8, or yeah, figure 8 looks way better here. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I have been super duper busy. I've been working, and where we work right now, we are kind of in crunch time. So it's a lot of overtime, you know, 9-10 hour days almost every day. Then, you know, of course, I've got my son. And then I've been working on, we're getting back to college, right? I don't know if I've mentioned it on here. I gotta remember which path I'm going. I almost went down the wrong path. But I've also got college going on and getting registered for classes, which I was already registered, but prices have been an issue, right? I was like, this is way more expensive than it feels. I finally called somebody about it, and they were like, hey, yeah, it is too expensive. We've been charging you like out-of-state tuition. So I've been having to go through the paperwork, get everything found, get proof that I've been living where I am for at least a year and all that. And that, with their offices closing at like 4:30 on a weekday and working 10-hour days, it makes it really hard to get stuff done. But it seems like we're getting it resolved. So hopefully things will be getting better soon. I'm going to try to keep up with videos now. I'm hoping that maybe today, this is Saturday, the 22nd, for those of you who want to know. I'm going to try to get a bit of a backlog recorded today. Especially with me being out of town. We need to go back to figure 8 here. Honestly, centered path might be okay, but I'm just not crazy about it. Oh, we don't have to go middle path. We can go shimmer. Oh, that's actually a big deal, I think. Maybe figure infinite is better. Yeah, because we're riding around the circle then. I hope you guys are doing well. I'd like to say if you like the video, please do leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You guys actually answered a lot of my questions and answered a lot of comments on my last video. I had one really random one about like the smell of rain after it rains and stuff, and it turns out that term is petrichor. Thank you. As soon as somebody told me in the comments, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's exactly it, for sure. That was kind of cool. Which reminds me, I have a question for you again then. Apparently I'm going to test you guys on definition. Oh, I don't have lead popping power this way. I guess I do have to go middle path? I should have gone bottom middle, or like middle bot on the necromancer. If this fails for some reason or another, I will do that. Because right now, once we hit 3k money, we'll have lead popping power. That's tough. I think it'll be okay with either cross path though, honestly. But yeah, so I have a new definition for you guys. If you guys know this one, I'm curious. It is when a story starts at the end and then either flashes back or basically restarts the story, and then you lead. The whole story takes place, and then you end up where you started at the beginning. I cannot remember for sure. I just cannot remember what that's called. I know there's a term for it, though. And the reason why this is on my mind is, have you guys ever seen, had a theater run for a little bit now, the pro shot of Hades Town? I can't remember if I've talked about this before. But my wife and I, we went out to theaters a couple weeks ago, I guess now, and we saw it, and oh my goodness, man, it is fantastic. If you like musicals, I know that's not everybody's jazz, especially, honestly, I think, I know there's a lot of men who do like musicals, but isn't it, like, way more popular with women, typically, musicals? Or is that just a random statement I'm making up? Maybe that's just the field that I'm in, because all the guys I talk to at work, they're like, there's no way I could like a musical, dude. It's, you know, that silly idea of it's not manly. But anyway. But yeah, Hades Town is fantastic. It's one that I highly recommend seeing if you ever get the chance. Beyond that, though, I mean, I've not had too much going on these days now. Like, beyond the super busy stuff, it's basically just work and trying to get school set up, right? There's a lot to do with it. It's kind of hard. Oh, hey, Moab time, by the way. I wasn't looking at the screen. That's my bad. I should pay attention. How bad is it? We're strong enough for one Moab. Okay. A little bit rambly right now. I'm trying to think of how I want to word things. It's been a little bit since I've done a video. Hey, if you guys have suggestions for the 2TC hero idea, let me know. I get the feeling it's probably going to involve Sada. Or at least Sada would be a good hero for one of the two. I'm thinking, what if it's something like Sada plus Azili or something, right? Both of them are super cheap, you can buy them early. And then you can spend money to level them instead. You get lead camo on both of them eventually. And then Sada pops the normal balloons while Azili pops the Moabs. I'm thinking either that or like a Churchill with somebody else. But my issue with Churchill is that he is so expensive to level that I don't know if it's worth it. Hey, did you guys know you can afford these three at like the same time almost? We wouldn't be getting the upgrade anyway by the time they pop, I'm pretty sure, so. I do think I'm very glad that the person who suggested this to me said 3 mines round instead of anything else. I think that gives me quite the advantage. I think if we do lose, it's purely because we didn't cross path properly, right? Because if we could have more darts and stuff, we'd be a lot stronger. But once we get, if we can just make it to Prince of Darkness, I think we're fine. And all that means is surviving until our rocks are done, it looks like. Shoo! Man, that's a lot of health on this wave, huh? Did you see that? That actually almost leaked. I think never miss targeting is pretty cool, but I really think not going across the top path is really gonna hurt our DPS on it. Kinda feels like it, man. Ceramics are hard for the Necromancer, huh? Next wave, yep. So we've opened that one, now we need another 10k. Do we go Spectre first, or do we go Prince of Darkness? We probably go Prince of Darkness, right? It's a tier 5, it probably carries basically up until 90. I am curious how well this will go, because they actually upped the cost of the tier 5 at some point. Flying Fortress, that is. I think it's like legitimately expensive now, right? Oh geez, 53? 54, 55. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking of... We're good. I was thinking of 60s, not 50s for the wave issues. Are we leaking here? You guys are really making it around, it looks like. No, we're fine. Oh, no, we're fine. We might have to buy Spectre. Oh my goodness, man. Look at this. This Necromancer cannot keep up. Yeah, those get through. Okay. There's really not much we can change about targeting, huh? I could put this in a different spot, I guess. But does that really do us anything? Actually, it might. Hold on, what? Actually, it really did, it looks like. Oh, okay. So the spot that I had it in was just bad, but just letting it sit neutral. We could go ahead and get Spectre. I think I'd rather get Prince of Darkness in reality. It's pretty strong. And I do think we actually want to try to at least finish the 25k rock. I think that's going to help us a lot with getting Flying Fortress. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Or Prince of Darkness beats wave 63, right? Because if Prince of Darkness beats 63, then we can go ahead and get the 25k rock. Because then the only next big scary wave is 76 and 78. And as long as we hit before wave 66 on this rock, which we do, then we're fine. Do you guys do a lot of 2TCs? I think I asked this question a lot, but I know a lot of people have been suggesting 2TCs. Oh, buddy, he ran out of necromancy fields. Wow, okay. I didn't think about that. It's only one time round, though. We just need this guy to not pop outside of the range. Right, there we go. If we pop that layer, do we get health? No? We have to pop the Moabs first? Sheesh. Alright. Was that 3 times around? Actually, it was. Ouch. Eesh. That probably actually did help. And then we set it down here. I feel like we are probably losing a lot of our DPS to having been... Well, maybe what we need to do is actually throw some of these props as well. I don't know. Does that matter, you think? Oh, man, it's close. I think if we swap our upgrades, it would actually work out fine. Here, I'm gonna pause and just restart it. It won't affect you guys much at all. Okay, so like this is still a little earlier, but I decided I would just start here because I think we're strong enough. Yeah, we're fine. I'm gonna buy Nevemus targeting next. I think we should do that. I don't know. We want to make sure we have enough for Shimmer in time, right? Actually, we gotta buy Wall of Fire, I think. Oh, the Wall of Fire is slightly too low. That sucks. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I'm just crazy. I think with Wall of Fire, we beat wave 36 with camo. There we go. So I think this makes a big difference going lots more darts and rapid fire. Because like this is a higher fire rate and 50% more darts. Is that not like an insane DPS buff? I would say it is. Hey, do you guys think you're good at this game? I like to believe I'm pretty good at the game, right? Like, I'm not the best or ever was, not even close. But, like, I think there's a high difference between just starting the game and where I am, at least, right? Which doesn't sound like much, I know, but I'm curious what the average person actually does in this game. Do they go for black borders, really? I feel like they don't, right? Like, the average person to own this game just, like, casually plays it, has fun, does a little bit of hard mode, complains about half cash, because half cash is the worst, you know? I don't know. I don't think we actually need necromancy anymore because of, for the Moab round at least, because of what we started, or because we swapped paths and stuff. That path is a little short actually, huh? But do you guys actually play for black borders and stuff, or even gold borders? Do you guys play Chimps? I know a lot of you people are, I mean, all of you guys who are here obviously watch, right? But does that mean that you go for it, right? I realize typically when I watch games, it's because I'm invested in the game and want to like keep watching more about it, right? I don't actually watch much balloons, honestly, funny enough, just because, you know, I actually don't really have a reason. But I've been watching, I've changed it up a little bit. Well, specifically one guy that I watch has been playing the same card game for quite a while. And I picked that game up and I'm fine at it, but I never really got big into it. And I'm like, is this... do a lot of people do this? I don't know. I feel like if you watch the game, you probably have an inkling of understanding at least. Like, you may not be great at the game or anything, but you at least enjoy the game, typically, right? Maybe that's not always the case, though. What is it, 10k for this one? I think we go for the 10k again. I do feel quite a bit stronger. We got that earlier, but I think we're getting this one a little later, right? I do think that the lots more darts is actually helping a lot, though. Did you see how fast that Moab popped? We can aim our necromancy. Does that change where our wall of fire goes? No. Okay. I didn't think it would, but I wasn't 100% on that. Okay. Yeah, this is going well. I think this is going quite a bit better, actually. Oh, hey. Do you guys actually stay hydrated? This is a weird one to me, right? So I work outside, right? I don't know if you guys know what the recommendation is when you work outside, how much water you should drink, or like when you're active outside. Do you know how much you're supposed to drink in a day? So typically the normal person drinks somewhere between, you know, like 70 to 90 ounces of water, I think is the recommended amount, right? If you're working outside, they recommend you drink half your body weight in ounces. And like, I'm not large necessarily, but I do weigh 200 pounds, right? So I'm supposed to drink like 100 on top of your daily amount. Is what, maybe I'm just pulling this out of nowhere, but this is what I saw one time, I guess. So I'd have to drink like 180 ounces of water a day to stay properly hydrated. On like a hot day at least, right? A day where you're sweating the whole time and stuff. That's a lot of water, isn't it? What is it, 64 ounces in a gallon? You know what? Maybe this isn't correct. Maybe my brain was just like misreading something, because that sounds like a lot of water to drink. I don't know. I guess I could probably drink 3 gallons of water in a day, right? You just kind of power through it. You know what? Now I'm just unsure. I have sowed self-doubt in myself. A little redundant on my phrasing, but that's okay. Do you guys know of any Dandy Monkey 2TCs? I feel like he's actually a really good tower in general, so he's probably not too bad to pull off a 2TC with. I think I'm actually going to get Spectre first, by the way. I actually feel like it might be a lot better for us. It's cheaper and it's really effective mid-game. It loses out to DDTs, which is when we want to actually get Prince of Darkness. We'll need it by wave. Probably early 80s, actually, because Spectre probably doesn't keep up at that point. 97,000 is a little ridiculous. So this thing's 128,000 already, right? That's literally wave 1 to, or wave 6 to 90 in cost. Which I guess is why we need these, huh? Because without these, we probably don't actually hit that easily. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm sensing the idea. Yeah, and this is why we want Spectre first as well. We ran out of Graveyard last time. Oh, I'm realizing because we're using Spectre, we probably should. You guys are going to yell at me for this. I should have placed the Necromancer up here, right? Because up here, he gains Graveyard Balloons whenever it's within range and something's popped, right? That's not really gonna happen much when I'm all the way down here, you know? Man, 63 made easy off of this though, huh? So if we can hit this in the mid 70s, I don't know. I'd want to hit it like early 70s. How much profit do the rocks give you total, right? I guess it's you just add up their values. So like it's at least 20k. I mean, like, I don't know. Can you mine the 100k rock in Chimps mode? I'm sure you can, but can you get it pre-wave 100? How about that? You'd have to hit these other rocks, right? Because you have fewer than less than 100,000 by wave 90 or wave 80. Holy cow. Wave 90 you have 128k. Is there 30,000 within 80 to 90? Probably close to it at least, huh? I don't know, man. That's tough. 37k, what we probably do is buy Prince of Darkness and then we decide on if we want to mine this rock. Right? What wave? 4 more? Like, we look really strong currently. But that doesn't last forever. I really, you know what? I'm realizing my issues a lot with this map. It has been a little bit since I played. Oh, here's an interesting one. And by interesting, I mean, I think a lot of people agree on this, and then I'm going to twist it a little bit. So, first of all, if you're old enough, have you ever had a door-to-door salesman approach you? Like, you know, you're just living at home, wasting your time, and then somebody knocks on your door. And if you have, do you answer? I actually think we should have mined the rock there looking at it. I did that preemptively, because 30k or 10 waves, I think wave 83 is fine. But I mean, this guarantees we're safe. We need 10 waves for that. I mean, I think all the way up to 90 we're probably fine, honestly, now. I think I hate... Ooh, that's not very fair. I don't like receiving door-to-door salesmen, right? I have no issues with them as people, just because, I mean, you gotta work, right? If you get stuck with that kind of job, or you love that job, good for you, or sorry, it sucks. But, hey, at least you're working, right? Okay. So, like, that I can understand. It's rough. But we were approached today, not by a door-to-door salesman, but by some band students for the local high school. And they were asking, hey, would you like to donate to the marching band? Would you guys do that? We did, right? It wasn't much, but we gave them just a little bit of cash, right? I feel like it's hard to say no. Maybe that's just me. It's really hard for me to justify going, yeah, I don't really want 2 kids, sorry. Yeah, this is why we should have mined it before, or when we had enough. Because, like, we were strong enough this whole time off of just Spectre, and now we're not hitting it to, like, 90. Well, let's see. 79 is worth 7k. If we can hit it and mine it this wave, we will do it. If we are on wave 80, I don't really want to do it, right? Well, hold on. Let's think. Let's... hold on. I'm gonna pause and I'll run some numbers in my brain real quick. Okay. I think we need to mine this rock here and now. By the way, apparently I'm just wrong numbers-wise. Is it really 131k? Oh, we're gonna be... It would be wave 91. Apparently it's 131,000 that you have at the end of, Oh, was it? Did I get it in time? No. I hope this is enough to beat these next waves. We do get a lot of time with the Spectre, so I think it will be. But, apparently it's 131k to wave 90? Why did I think it was 128k? Who knows? So there's actually a little bit less from wave 90 to 100 than I thought. Huh, apparently you hit... anyway, not important. Apparently I'm just wrong numbers-wise, but that's fine. 83 is a pretty good wave. Okay, so all we're doing is just waiting for this rock. I actually think we have to remove the rock now, by the way, to make this work right. It's, 128k plus 35k. I mean... Did I say 138? 128 plus 35. So that's like 160 some odd thousand. That'd be like hitting it on wave 98. I don't think the Spectre does enough up to wave 98. Maybe it does. I don't know. It's just the DDTs that are scary, right? So we have to beat the first DDT wave on our own. Yeah, these this Necromancer handles the ceramics at least. I wish there was a toggle for the Necromancer to not spawn his balloons looking at it. Because, like, I would totally be delaying my balloon spawns right now. So right now, this gives us 72,000. We get enough once we finish the next 4 waves. So that's all we're looking for. Completing waves. Okay. That I can handle. Spectre targets first, right? I think that's how it works. 3 waves, 2 waves on 89, then 90, and then 91. 90 is maybe scary, but I actually think that the DDTs are handled by Prince of Darkness. Especially since everything is camo that wave, we don't have to worry about our spawn, like our... What am I trying to say? Our cemetery running out, because we're gonna have pops during that wave. Guaranteed. If we remove 50k from this, we would be at 83k right now, right? So you're telling me we'd pretty much have it anyway. Okay. Well, we did it. We hit Flying Fortress. Now, the only thing is, I'm assuming Prince of Darkness's Darkness Wave can decamo everything. I don't see why it wouldn't. Hey, by the way, I know Prince of Darkness doesn't need a buff, but why the heck does that Dark Magic Shimmer not do damage? It'd be so cool to have a wide range, large range AoE that just did 1 damage with high pierce. I guess it'd be really strong, but like, it would be a very satisfying upgrade. Apparently, I'm just commenting on the ideas of a new tower, effectively. I kind of like blanket AoE effects that are kind of weak. I don't know. They're cool to me. Oh yeah, look at how fast Shimmer goes. It's totally fine. Is Shimmer like one of the few examples that's actually like cheaper than a decamo village? Because typically a lot of the decamo effects do not get enough of a hit to be worthwhile, I find. Right? The new decamo on Skywarden is really finicky. You've got the tier 2 ninja decamo, but you can't decamo lead without like sticky bomb or flash bomb. But like, why the heck are you trying to decamo DDTs with flash bombs? You'd need like 2 or 3 of them. I don't think it's worthwhile. Yeah. We did have 55k, 57k left over probably after we pop everything, right? 56 and a half. That's pretty good. Hey, thank you for whomever suggested this run. I thought it was pretty cool. We had a learning bit there, and I think you could way optimize this. All you do is you put Prince of Darkness like anywhere but where I put him. Probably up here, right? Or right down here. And he handles things a lot better. I think because we went centered path, because you have to get Flying Fortress anyway, you can basically put them anywhere after the first couple waves, so... Anyway, that's going to be the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please do leave a like. It actually means a lot to me. Subscribe if you want to see more and leave a comment. Thank you very much. Bye.